Hello everyone, it's Maria here from Sydney, Australia. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm just going to show you a small crafting haul and then I will make a card. I'm just exploring my different options these days with crafting supplies. So I was recently able to get just a really small haul, but these are things I've been keeping an eye on for a while, and I thought this is going to be really fun to make a card using these supplies. So basically, I ended up getting a new set of tweezers. Got the eCase Tools one. This is a reverse tweezer, and I'll just get it out so you guys can see it. My old tweezers have had it. I've had them for like 10 years. So I thought it was time for me to get new ones. Oh, where did the little guide go? The little, sorry, protecting lid. I'll just get that out. So these are nice reverse tweezers. I'm sure you all have some, but I love that it's got like a pointy little, it's really pointy actually, which is why it has this protecting cover on it. So basically you can use this to pick up your gems and little bits and pieces, and I love that they're reverse tweezers. So I picked these ones, and they're non-stick, so that's pretty handy if you're gluing and things. This is non-stick, so I got those. I got an alcohol ink blower, which looks like this. This is from Couture Creations, I think. Yeah, so listen to the sound. So basically, I got them because I want to do some alcohol ink kind of work. Not necessarily using alcohol ink, so I'm just going to try something out. But I got this alcohol ink paper, Yupo paper by Tim Holtz from Ranger, and this comes in, this has 10 sheets in it. So that's pretty cool. And basically what you do is you put your alcohol inks or inks, whatever, put alcohol in it, and then when you blow it on like this, you get that cool alcohol ink effect. So I'm actually going to experiment with this one day, and I'm going to use some Distress Oxide. I've got my first 2 Distress Oxide inks. Very exciting for me. And these are the 2 colours that stood out the most, but I have ordered the rest of them. I actually bought the whole set, so they'll be coming in soon, hopefully, within the next few weeks. But I got the Salvaged Patina Distress Oxide and the Kitsch Flamingo, and I love it. So nice. I had a little experiment with these, and I stamped with photopolymer stamps and with rubber stamps and stuff like that, and I was really impressed with how these stamp, which is amazing. So yeah, I'm really happy to get these new colours, and I like that they don't retire, so that's awesome. So I also got some Lawn Fawn stamp sets, and I know these have been around for a couple of years, but I've been eyeing these for a long time. But I got the I Love You Calyptus stamp set from Lawn Fawn. How cute is that koala? So I'm planning on making a card with this after the haul. I got Butterfly Kisses. I think that's what it's called. Yes, Butterfly Kisses. How cute is this? Super cute. And I like how it's got really nice sentiments there that you can use for a lot of occasions. So I'm really happy with that. And I love how it's got little smiley faces that you can put on your clouds, or you can use that for other little images as well. Who doesn't like gnomes? I love gnomes, and this is so cute. And I love the flamingo and the beautiful little mushroom and the bird bath, and oh, look at that mushroom that has a face on it. How cute is that? So this is Gnome Sweet Gnome. This has been around for a while, but I couldn't resist. I had to get it. So cute. So this will be the first of many, I would presume, to come in time. So I can't wait, but after this haul I will make a card with this cute little koala because I can't help myself. I didn't buy the dies, and the reason being is because 1, to reduce costs, and 2, I have my Silhouette Cameo. I'll scan these in, cut them out once I've stamped them, and then they'll be great. I also got myself a mini scoreboard. I've been wanting this for a long time. This is good for card bases and just for small things, and the reason why I also wanted it is so I can have that as a companion to my Tim Holtz guillotine cutter. Now this one is also not just a scoreboard plain, but you can also use it for envelopes. And on the back of this is from Couture Creations, you can make card sizes up to A7 size. And it's got like a guide and everything, so that tells you where to line it up and what have you. So you can make envelopes with this as well as it being a mini scoreboard. So how handy is that? That is so cute. So I'm looking forward to working with this just to make my life a little easier. So that's my teeny tiny haul for now. I'll just get off this for a while. I'll have a think about the card design and then I'll come back and I'll include that for the rest of the video. Okay, see you soon. So now we're on to the card part, and I decided I'm going to be using this really cute stamp set from Fawn, and it's the I Love You Calyptus, and being from an Australian background, I absolutely love that koala. So we're going to use this now. So what I'm going to grab is my Stamparatus, which I forgot to get out, and I'm going to stamp that out. Use whatever stamping platform or whatever floats your boat. No right or wrong. And I'm just going to bring this out and I'll pop that over here. And I'm also going to stamp out the leaves. And I'm going to use Memento Tuxedo Black ink for that. So I'll leave that to dry, and I've just got another piece of white cardstock that is an A6 cardstock, so it's half an A4 scored in half again, and I'm just going to fold and burnish the score line. Just got a bit of ink on my finger there, so I'm just going to use my chamois and just clean that up because I don't want it to go all over my card. Now I've got a layering piece of some white cardstock again, and that just goes over the top. So I've just cut it, you know, 1/4 of an inch shorter than the card base itself, and just fix that up because I didn't score it properly, didn't burnish it properly. And I'm just going to ink blend this background. I'm going to use my craft mat and I'm going to use my new Distress Oxides because why not? They're new and they're fun and I love the colours, so this is the colours I'm going for. So Salvage Patina and Kitsch Flamingo. I'll start off with the Kitsch Flamingo, and I'm going to use my ink blending tool from Ranger. So this is the first time I'm using that, so I've just got to ink up that sponge, and I'll just start ink blending. working with pigment inks. I haven't really worked with them before, so yeah, this is fun. All right, now I forgot to bring in my coloured pencil, so just bear with me and I'll be back and we'll start colouring in that image. So I've just brought over my Copic Zero Colourless blender, and I will be using my Faber-Castell watercolour pencils. I love using these. You can use them with alcohol markers as well, and I found that I can do that quite easily. So I'm going to lower you down so you can see how I'm colouring in. Whoops. And then I will slow this down, and you can just view that with some music in the background. So I'll just grab I'm going to use a warm grey pencil to start off with. We'll go from there. Thanks. So I've just finished colouring in my koala and my leaves. I actually stamped another 2 off camera because not to waste your time. So basically that's how it looks. My colouring is very basic, so I'm not an expert in any way, shape or form, but that's just the way I like to colour, using my pencils and my Copic colourless blender, because it, as you could see with the colouring, it actually blends out the strokes. So and the beauty is you can layer colours on top, and I'll just finish colouring that because I didn't mix it properly. And I'm just using regular cardstock with this, and the paper doesn't peel, which is great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fussy cut these. I thought I was going to use my Silhouette Cameo, but I thought I'll just fussy cut these. They do have dies available, but I just got the stamps. So what I'm going to be doing is fussy cutting these, and I'll just show you on camera, and I'm just going to go right to the line. Fussy cutting all of these little images, so I'll bring them up close for you. The dies would be better, much faster, but that's how they look fussy cut. I'm not too fussed, but next time I will definitely use my silhouette to cut these out. So now that that's done, I'm going to bring my card base here, and I'm just going to pop this in the middle. I love the way that turned out with the Distress Oxides. I love these colours, and I love that pink. It is beautiful. I'll just glue this down with some PVA glue. Just use whatever kind of adhesive you like. It's, you know, personal preference. It's all good. I like liquid glue because it gives me time, and this dries really nicely and fast too. And it's really inexpensive. That's what I like about it. Okay, now I was going to spritz some water on it, but I'm going to leave it blank. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to cut out a circle, and I'm using, oh, not this one. I was going to use that, but I changed my mind. I'm just going to use a really basic, quick and easy one. I'm going to use the stitch shaped dies from Stampin' Up, which they no longer sell, but I'm going to use the largest circle here. And I'm going to cut that out with some white cardstock. So I'll just grab my machine and I'm going to cut that out. It's got some nice stitching in the background. Put that away. So now I'm just going to pop this circle in the middle of that. I'm going to add my koala, and then I'll arrange some eucalyptus leaves all around. I'll put some here and here. There. Oh, maybe I should just keep it simple. I think I'll do that. Alright, so I'll just pick up with these with my tweezers, put a bit of glue just on the edge. I don't know, I just go through, you know, change my mind how I'm going to do things. I tend to do that a bit, so just warning you. Here, I'll just put this up here. And I'm a little bit rusty with making videos because it's been a couple of weeks. I don't know why I'm so rusty with it, but... And maybe this one will go here like that. Yeah, I'll just put a little teeny tiny bit of glue. Use this, makes my life easy. Just right on the edge there. Just, oops, a tiny spot. And now the koala can hold all those leaves. Yes, very cute. Okay, I'll just put a spot of glue on the koala right there on the hands. That up and put that there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this down with some glue. I don't mind that there's no glue right round. This will just give it a little bit of a lift as well, so it's not too bad. Okay. Then I'm going to pop my koala there in the middle, and I'll grab some dimensional adhesive. I'm just going to stick this on here, right in the middle, and that is so, so cute. I just love it. It is adorable. Isn't that cute? I love this little stamp set. Look how cute that is. This is my very basic, simple card. Feel free to add any kind of sentiments you like down the bottom. You can use this for any occasion, so I'm just leaving mine blank. But I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment and I'll be happy to answer them within 24 hours. And that's it. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed my new goodies, and I'm using a bit of old goodies as well. I'm having lots of fun. There's definitely more you can do with the background. You can add like a background stamp, or you can use a stencil and just give it a more interesting background. But I thought I'd keep mine plain. Keep it very simple, and that way it can be used for lots of occasions. I'm really loving the Distress Oxides. They blend so beautifully. Look at that. I just love it. So nice and smooth. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye. Everyone, I'm back. After I finished making this video, I spent a couple of days thinking about the design, and although that it's cute and everything, I feel that this needs something more. So this is like a simple version of this card that you can do if you're not overly confident with your card making skills, whatever. But if you want to step it up a notch, what I'm going to do is actually emboss a background on this card, and I'm going to use an old stamp set from Stampin' Up because I've got a ton of these, so I'm going to use what I have. So I encourage you to do the same. So if you've got something similar at home, use it, or something different, it's completely up to you. But I'm going to use this image here of these leaves, and I think that's a good image to use considering that there are also leaves in here. So what I'd like to do is to actually take the card apart, even though I had glued it down. So I'm just going to grab a spatula and just carefully just take it off as, you know, as carefully as I can. And yeah, otherwise, you know, so it is completely destroyed. So let's put it that way, but we will cover it up again. And so I'm also going to take it off the card base. Actually, maybe I shouldn't. Actually, I won't. So what I'll do instead is I'll get a couple of Post-it notes. So wherever I'm stamping, and I'm stamping a little bit off the panel there, then I can just stick it back on easily. All right, just bear with me. I'll just grab a couple of what should we call it? Post-it notes, and then I'll be back. Hang on. Well, I'll grab my 2 Post-it notes, or I'll just have the one and I'll move it around as needed. So I'll just put it where I'm going to stamp off to start off with. So I'll go from top to bottom. And I'm just going to use my embossing buddy. You can use any anti-static powder tool. Just gets rid of any static. Okay. So I'll put this now there, and I'll move it around as necessary. So I've got my Versamark ink pad, and I'm going to heat emboss this. So I'll just stamp it. Yeah, it was driving me insane for a couple of days. I thought, no, I can do something better with it. I'm going to get my white embossing powder. Just grab that, pour it over the top. And I think that makes it look a lot nicer, more complete. And then just keep pouring it over. One more lot here. Okay, so what I'm going to do off camera is heat emboss this, and then I shall be back. So now I've just finished heat embossing that, and I think it looks really nice with the leaves, and it ties in very nicely now with the koala. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to just stick it over the top, and the card is now more complete. It was just driving me insane, so I had to do something. So I put glue around the same area again where it was before. No one will know, and that is it. Like, that's one way of rescuing your cards. If you feel like, oh no, you stuck it down with glue like I did, you can still pull it off. As long as you don't put it everywhere, then you're more likely to be able to rescue your project by not over gluing, not putting too much glue and just putting it in the middle. Still has a lift as if it's got a bit of dimension when it doesn't. Still looks great. I love it. And there you go. You couldn't tell underneath or anything that you had done that. So I hope you like the stepped up version. Feel free to use whatever you have. And that's my motto as well, use what you have. But of course, if you want to buy, go ahead and buy. But also do take advantage of what you own as well, so you can get maximum use out of your items, because you do pay quite a bit for them, so why not? So anyway, guys, enough of me blabbing on. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's project. Have a lovely day, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye for now.